Okay, is my mic working now? All right. Sorry, Len, I was a little late. I got back late from dog sitting, so hope you don't mind. I'm gonna be eating a little bit. But hey, thanks for waiting. I hope you're having a great night as well. Gonna get into one of my favorite cases. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. And yeah, I love it. I'm excited. Let's get going. Made myself a little burrito. How was your week? Okay, I'm gonna have to remember some of my old voices. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. Can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last I shall have my revenge! What? Merry Christmas, bitch! Oh no, Edgeworth! Oh, sorry your week's been kind of messy and something happens today. Oh, yeah, I bet it did make you cry when you first saw. Yeah, I was like already like warming up to Edgeworth because he's my favorite character. And I ship him with Phoenix. But he's my favorite, so I was like, no way he did it. Like, I didn't believe that he did it. Yeah, I'm sorry something happened today. Today I ended up biking 22 miles to dog sit twice. So it hasn't been the best day for me either, but gotta do what I can for money. Alright. I forgot it was on Christmas. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Done, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under. Preferably a freezing one. It would not be me. I do not like cold water. Oh, is that part of your spear medium training? Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. I mean, I would too if I had to stand under a freezing waterfall. Ugh. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gord Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but thumbs the brakes. Couldn't you take a cold shower or something? Good idea. Could not be me. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news! A large unidentified animal was sighted at Gord Lake. Oh yeah. Mia's a good character though. Like, Mia's a very, very good character. It's sad that she died, but I do like that she's like a spirit. Have you gone to the third game? There's something sad about the third game. With Mia. But that sucks that she hates it. Oh, are you talking about, Maya and Phoenix? Like, it's definitely siblings vibes. It's definitely, like, Maya's the younger sister. That's why I don't understand the people that ship her and Phoenix. I'm like, she's 17 in the first game. Like, that's already iffy. She's the younger sister of his mentor. And, like, it's just... It's very sibling-coded. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax. Locals are confident in their Gordy is the real deal. Because people are stupid. Boring. Can they show real news for a change? Nick? Hmm? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. Oh, that sucks. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? So absurd. Good idea, Nick. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's... I mean, I think Phoenix is, like, 23 in this game, which is pretty young to be a lawyer, even being a lawyer starting out. Like, I was 23 when I graduated college. And, like, I think law school is longer, but I guess, you know, this was set in Japan, and it's fictional. But yeah, 17 compared to 23, it's like... Nah. Don't like it. But yeah, thank you! I always love doing voices. Hi, Syrup! Welcome in. We're just starting case 4. And I'm eating a burrito. Apparently, Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gord Lake, but this time it's murder! Dun dun dun! Gord Lake again? The body of a man was found at the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Okay, you're right, Len. Phoenix is 24, because he's the same age. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? My boyfriend? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yes, Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. Maya, we have bigger problems. My boyfriend has been accused of murder. I know they're not actually dating, like, it's a joke. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect. In a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? Covering all the bases. I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Alright, let's move. Ready for the angst? You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? That is a good point. Except she's always being thrown in there. I guess it comes with the territory. Yeah, when you're a lawyer, you get thrown in jail sometimes. I'm not sure if it's something we should mention to too many people. Probably not. Oh, hell yeah. There he is. Ah! And there he goes. Hey, Edgeworth, come back. He listened. Good boy. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. I mean, I don't blame him. I would be in a bad mood too if I was being accused of murder. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh. Oh, he's so edgy. I love him. Yes, he's my beloved too. We're gonna be the Edgeworth Simp Club on this channel. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh for it and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Can you actually imagine this angsty, very ace-coded tsundere man crying? I can't see it. I mean, I don't blame you for being the #1 Ace Attorney fan. When I started playing this back in June, like on my own time, I was obsessed. Edgeworth, we don't have much free time. We can spend it coming. We can spend it coming. Alright, sorry. Down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I think you do hope he'd come. Okay, I gotta stop with the jokes. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. It's just too gay-coded, I'm sorry. The detention thing though, I agree, it's very sad. I mean, it's like, especially in like his case, like it's like almost like a death sentence. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. The music is amazing, I think. Is like, I'm a music person myself, and like it's such a good narrative device in games, and like I think it's just done really well in this game. Like, it's goofy. This game is definitely goofy, but it has its moments, and like the music definitely helps with that. Unnecessary feelings at its peak. Literalmente. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? I understand you, Len. Duh, we're gonna help you, that's what. I've like never played the original version on the DS. I wonder like how different it is without hardware. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Beggars can't be choosers. Well, hey. Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick? He's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? Alright, let's see. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Oh, well, thank you for coming in. Coming in briefly. I'll be streaming again on Sunday, hopefully. I'll put like a community post. So yeah, if you're like able to join me then I'm always happy to have you here. Bye! Yes, late last night. The lake was a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. I feel like this case would be like a lot easier if Edgeworth was more willing to share. Like, why doesn't he share? I don't know, it just... Anyway, it's his personality, but it's kind of... Yeah. Alright, yeah, hope to see you then. Good luck with your screen time. Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Oh, edgy. Edgy, edgy, edgy. Okay. I'm gonna have to go put my plate away. I'll be 2 seconds. Alright. Let's get started. This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal. There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. It ain't the trials tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up. Just you try saying that again, pal. I'll make you sorry if you do. So scary. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Oh, I'm so scared. Recruits. Peh. Ah! Eek! Hey, you're the hairy guy. Hairy Butts. Right. Phoenix Wright. Will you ever learn my name? I mean, same. And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want, pal. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. I mean, his boyfriend is all scissors. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Oh, Edgy's like such a puppy dog. Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds, lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. Kissing. Oh, I'll stop. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get in there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not! It's impossible! I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? The court? The fucking court? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are. Oh. Do you know who'll be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Well, why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. How do you want me to show? Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. I was pretty cold out. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. I imagine it was. It was Christmas. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. It's usually me. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Now's not the time. Talk to Santa. Savage. Do I need to present him with this? That badge. You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show that to someone who needs it. Ah, I know what to do. Alright. Let's present this. Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ha ha ha. Good one, Wright. Do you have any alternatives? Honey, but I'm not that hard. Up. Not yet. Ah, you definitely will be soon. Well, what do you mean by that? Me? Trust a what? Behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. it's just too gay coded. I'm sorry. I can't. There's too much. There's too much pining. There's too much angst. There's too much innuendo. I don't know if they did that on purpose in this game. I know that they did it on purpose in the other games because of the fan reception. But there's a reason why Us people in the community are like, this is really, really gay coded. What? Maya, I'll tell you when you're older. My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. So you're turning us down? What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. You gotta let go of the trauma and trust us, man. I got you. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. I mean, I do understand why, like, knowing the information from this case, but you in particular, I cannot ask to do this. It's too much pining. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Just answer! Think what you will. I don't know what to think because you won't tell me. I have only one request. Do me. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Again, who is signing up to help you? They all turn you down. Hmm? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. So edgy. Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... and the music with that. With all that angst. It just backsplashed into my eye. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too! Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying right, over and over. Okay, sorry. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. It depends on how he was saying his name. Why would... God. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir, not yet. Then why are you bothering him? But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. I'm off to look at some briefs. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, Say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do? We have something to talk to you about. Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. Well, what? We'd like to take a look around on the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. She's such a go-getter. She's cute. Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. No one says that anymore. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Oh, Phoenix. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! It's so interesting. I'm sure it's because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. I was sure it would. God, I need to read. You know, like an hourglass shape. Are gourds shaped like hourglasses? I guess some are. Well, it's shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Alright. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. So savage. And we got those party poppers. Huh? Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pulled a string. Oh. Maya said that. You know that you pulled a string? And it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Klepto. Come on and admit it. You just want to pop them, right? I mean, you have to. Was it that obvious? Yes, you have to. You have to do it. Poppers, Take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. She would be good at crime. Line up with plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on it on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. I love how this game is written sometimes. It's fun. The trash can is empty. No shit. At least the place is well maintained. Huh? I almost didn't see the signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. Alright. Let's... I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. I mean, some people do like to camp in the winter, though. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? You! You, my dear, are like, you're gonna be like a crime lord or something. You just want to commit crimes. This is why you're always getting thrown in jail. I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. This is why she's... Yep. Okay. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by noise. Wow, cool! Let's try it out! Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh? Nick! Will you stop that? See, this is why they're so sibling coded. She's doing obnoxious shit, and he's like, cut it out. It like has to be like the older brother. Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Yeah, that's an expensive camera. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey, you! Get your hands off that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? I am your disco queen rodeo gal. How you doing? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. Oh, what? Huh? Sorry. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking, sending off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. She seriously called them Yanks? I say, those southern folks talk like with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, I mean... Nah, not all of them. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what you're gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. And her face. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. This is my badge. Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestle meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Huh. Sounds cool! Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. I mean, are you wrong though? Never you mind, honey. I can't talk Yank for you, if it pleases you. Thanks, I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I mean, it is cute that her name's Lotta Hart. It's also very southern as fuck. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so. Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Ha! You don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. Oh, so we're here. So when did you come up here? Huh, let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors, yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? Yes, that's what it is. That's what those are. Kind of. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? Pinky. So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat. I wonder what else she'll say. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Ah, yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. But what if I got some? It could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? It's kind of fun. It's like the only accent I can kind of do. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop, closed for Christmas it seems. I guess the murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. I don't like it. I don't like boats. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There's some boats floating out the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder? I wonder. Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Don't blame you. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Yeah, this place doesn't have anything yet. Right. Need to check this place out. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe. We just finished the meeting. For better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know? I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's a human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial is starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you didn't tell us. You did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? How come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I like to think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other. That's how it works. We're dating. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times. But there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We gotta earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Hell yeah. Sometime on the 24th or 25th. That's not the most specific autopsy report. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. That's gonna be important. This is funny. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen, watching porn. What? Gork Lake? Gore decided? I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Hey, is that the police department's mascot? So cute. That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him a signed mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. I love these little quirky dialogues. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Alright, hands on against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes on the back of my head. He must be doing some image training for arrests. Or maybe he's like watching CSI or some shit. Alright. Don't remember if there's anything... I think I have to go... Oh. Hey, y'all! Lana! Wait up a sec, we got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look. Wait. See, he's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. We can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. No one in the South says that, by the way. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I don't think it matters. She's gonna end up being a witness in the case. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm kinda busy? Just tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of the northbound skunk than tell you. Ew. Don't eat a skunk. Lotta. Don't let it get to your skeevies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they let me do some test fire. Hot darn! She's fun. She's annoyed, but she's fun. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Alright. Here we go. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey, my dude! I have to get into it. My dude! Ah! Nick? I think Santa's mad at you. Yeah, he's mad because you took his name. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. I made that connection before you did. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job! I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates. You know, my girl Beyonce deserves the best. She's not named after Beyonce or anything. Beyonce? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Beyonce's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. So dumb. I love him. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute! Larry? You need to sit down. You need to take a seat. Do I need to call Chris Hansen? Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... what? No, she's not. And you shouldn't try making a pass at her either. You want to be a PDF file? I'm his partner, Mayate. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Larry, sit down. Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. Okay, that's better. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great! Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Beyonce, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Beyonce's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. Oh, I wanna go. Or model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat! Defended as Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Tell me about the dogs. Which one? One on my pants? Okay, I gotta stop. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh well, originally they were guard dogs. You know, like guard dogs. I love him. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She's totally real. She was all like, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of the samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy! Gordy? So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time, dude. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee. You dumbass. No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore! I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Yeah, ask the boyfriend. Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy! Starting to slash my voice. A monster? Yeah! Check it out! This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo! Wow! It's really real. Nick, a monster! A real monster! That's someone just putting their hands like... yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Wish I could have seen it. Why would there be the sound of, like, an explosion? Larry? Can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Alright. Nope, nothing here. Alright. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're here looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. Lot of heart, it has to be. Uh-oh. Alright. Nope. Comes a point where I have to try everywhere. Hey Nick, benches! Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog? I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here. Wimpy city boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. Can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins! Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea! What have I done? That's so fun. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to see here. Hey, Nick? What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No, no. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then? I'm not having this conversation. I don't know the answer to this. I haven't camped in years. Let's see. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me the autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office. Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. I need to remember Grossberg's voice. It might be different. Oh yeah, the Indiana Jones looking painting was there. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha, and you're Mia something too, are you not? My little sister, yes. You've grown. You come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? He's got a funny mustache, really twitches up and down. Mr. Grossberg, sir. Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? So quirky, I love this music. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see? Well, Miles Edgeworth shot something with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes! I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts. I think you've eaten a lot of just desserts. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I think I need to show him this, though. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. Even though it took me a second to remember him. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man that Miles Edgeworth shot? Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Faye, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. There we go, the DL6 incident. This is why this is one of my favorite cases. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct! Misty Faye used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please. Don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait! What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. Dun dun dun. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this, I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Boom. Let's go. What's this? I was hoping you got my message the first time. But I am your persistent boyfriend. You can't scare me off. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yeah, you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. Hell yeah! You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. I was gonna find out about it. You were my baby. Okay. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. You did make it sound like that, though. In very tsundere gay-coded dialogue, but still. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I mean, it's like the more you tell him to stay away, the more he would dig, right? It's like saying, oh, don't look at the ceiling. You're gonna look, right? Oh, don't look, I'm changing. You're gonna look. I mean, you shouldn't do that. Bad example. You should not do that. Anyway, I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Hell yeah, that is the start of a great relationship. Don't keep secrets from your partner. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Will you be direct? The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. Here's the sad music again. The sad music. I mean, that would suck to see your father get shot and you're a kid. Yikes. My memories from that time are foggy. That's called PTSD. You're gonna repress the traumatic memories, and then they come back to haunt you and when triggered. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. Yes. Yes, it is a self-defense mechanism from your brain because your brain can't handle the trauma the moment it happened. In any case, the suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean your... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now, this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. That's my sister's birthday. December 28th? The statute of limitations on that case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick? What does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out legally, the case never happened. That's a shitty rule. I know that's actually, that's actually a thing. But it is a really, really shitty thing in my opinion. "3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever." What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. You said you'd answer our questions, Edgy. I think I have to present this again. Your attorney's badge? I can't say I really want to see one of those right now. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? Answer the fucking question. I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course! Ah, who could have guessed this day would come? But I will. Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Oh, we will definitely get into that next time. Yeah. Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Yes, he does. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Hell yeah! We're defending Edgeworth! Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake, Nick! It's a big one! What? It's coming down. Phew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball shivering. They're such assholes at this part. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? It was always painful getting to this part because I'm like, obviously he's triggered. That's a triggered response. Like if you're terrified of something like that and your reaction is to curl up into a ball, shivering, and you're a grown person, it's a trigger. It's a trauma response. Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. She's so heartless. She's like, oh, you know, a grown man is shivering in a ball on the ground after an earthquake. Oh, he doesn't seem like he's gonna get up and talk anytime soon. Let's get out of here and leave him alone. You're not gonna help him? Let's go, Nick. Oh, right. And Phoenix just goes along with it. We have to give Edgeworth a letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. So they just leave. It's really shitty. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she says she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality, it might, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's gonna be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. You take that out of context? Great, just great. In any case, she's gonna be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? I'm afraid tomorrow's is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who said she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is gonna ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to follow the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who could save Mr. Edgeworth. Well, you're in luck, because... look what I've got. Hmm? Hey, you did it, pal! Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'm not a shitty detective who procrastinates all the time or anything. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. I'll see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. It did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it. And it's like, you don't feel like an asshole now? Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. Do you feel bad now, Maya? I wonder. Do you feel bad now, Phoenix? He was never that scared of them when he was in school. A lot has happened since then. You can develop traumas and triggers at any time. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Dun dun dun! Okay. So I guess I'm gonna do the first part of the trial. I want to stay like as close as I can to 2 hours. Yeah, I don't want to do it too long, so. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. He'll have sex with the judge. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute your dick. Okay, sorry. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. Yeah, I know for sure in the anime, like, he was, like, kind of adopting him after his father died. Which makes what we find out about him very heinous. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Don't count on that. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. Just doubled the number. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Or... Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Well... I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Oh, I can't, like, have Maya contact her dead sister or anything. Well, it's time. Let's head in. I'm gonna have to come up with a voice for Von Karma. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. It's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. I'm definitely gonna have to get some tea after I stream. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping here at the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m. she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel, say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. I mean, he's intimidating as hell. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Alright. Time to press. You received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? His objection's so scary. The woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? So dense. There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened next, detective? How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Yeah, that's too fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Yeah, he's definitely scary. Objection. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. I mean, imagine showing up to work and this is your boss. I would quit on the spot. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. I'm just gonna press on everything for now. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. I'm not biased or anything. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got a share of objections. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trusted relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep. I read thrusting at first. Not what you said. Trusting. Poppycock. Funny you mentioned cock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue. Now! But the next... okay. Just gonna keep pressing. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart. Fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. Yeah, their mannerisms are definitely very similar. I mean, he did, like, raise him, basically. There were fingerprints on the pistol found on the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Oh. Low battery. What? Order, order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. I accept it into evidence. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet in the body fired from this pistol? Yeah, I bet it did make your spine chill when you play this case. He's so intimidating. I'm already nervous around men. Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. So imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Nick? He's glaring at me. Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Eh? Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. Yeah, snap is pretty powerful, even as a BOING! This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge? I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. Don't, please. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, after the recess? That's when I get intimidated a lot. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now. But wait, there it is. Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. Oh, And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. That always confused me. I'm like, how did you not know? You were there. Yeah, he really does, like, just snap and get whatever he wants. I feel bad for whoever his wife was. I mean, we never hear about her, but obviously he had one because in the next game, like, Franziska von Karma appears. I feel bad for his wife. I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. Right, okay. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Oh no, no, not with the sandwich. Oh no. Oh no. Sandwich now. Huh? How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? Maya, do little head pats. It's okay, it's okay. You're trying. If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless? No, I'm not gonna be a dick. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. You did before, though. It's not like you haven't ever been able to. Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Oh, this is like some like steam coming out of his nose. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, Edgy. Edgy, come here. I'll make it all better. I'll make your heart all better. Oh, so sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Now! Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. I mean, he's such an icon for that. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. She's really got a wide mouth. That is kind of... Yeah, my country accents are always interesting. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two chants in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge. She happened to take the photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. She's all like standing, like legs apart like this. Order! I will remove people from the courtroom if I do not have order immediately. That's me in my comment sections. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There was no other boats in the lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. I don't know why I kind of growled his name. Order, order, order! I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant. No. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? Yes, I'm a lawyer. That's what I do. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo's worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. Guilty is one word. I will have you know, not 1,000. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? The music changed out of nowhere to like actually gave me a little jump scare. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? Yes. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. I don't need your prayers, Judge. I'm an atheist. Yeah. It is definitely classic. It makes me sad that he's not in the other cases, because, I mean, I think he was put to death. But we still get Francisco with the whip. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Oh yeah, I don't need to read her shit anymore. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. I'm definitely gonna have some tea after this. Urk. Good point, yeah. Yeah, her whipping was definitely like his snap. Very BDSM though, I have to say. Okay. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Yeah, press further. Their signature. Yeah. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified she saw them. There's also a photo. Ah, shit, my battery. Okay. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not meaningless babble. Fallen Karma, I think I hate you. You think? You think? It's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Yeah. I usually charge them before I stream. But I was dog sitting before this and had to rush back. Yeah, and it's biting me in the ass. I'm gonna try to end the stream soon though, so hopefully it will hold out. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. I've like lost the accent. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. Oof. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. Oh, that's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Dig as evidence. Sorry, Nick, if only my sister were here. Maya's really taking this hard. I always suck with figuring out when to present the evidence. Yeah. Yeah, it is the Gordy thing. I just need to like know when exactly to present that. I don't know if I need to put this here. The evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? Shit. They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. See, I always suck at that. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. So maybe this. Shit. I can do the cheap thing. Do this. Oh my god. I forgot what to present when. Maybe this. Okay, let's see. Oh, shh. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm cheap. I'm cheap. Okay. It might be this. I'll try that next. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Oh yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? I hope your next contradiction's a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I didn't mean that. I meant the other one button. Okay. I'm being so cheap. I don't want a game over. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, no, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained. What are you here for, Judge? Just go home. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Enough. I think we have heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. That's what I... Okay. Seems you're not able to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... There's the snap. You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick? Lana's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But... Oh, but... If I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me. Ah, this part is so touching. Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? That's what you have to ask. No, I do not. Lana Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana? Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lana. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Maya.
Ha. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong.
Wrong. What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Phoenix. Get back at him. Order, 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 order.
You are in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. Finally, you grew a pair. We've been waiting, Judge.
What?
Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he's in contempt of court.
No, I am. Maya, she sacrificed herself. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. You're forgiven for the earthquake.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here, or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I saw clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh, I do not know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Got you. This is where I present it. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. I'm sorry, I hear that I'm like thinking, look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in the photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please.
Got you. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How can you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course, I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. The Joy-Con! You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard the noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Alright. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars! Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
Yes, of course, because the camera took the picture.
But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright? Do you wish to press further about the camera?
Yes. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. You gotta take it all the way there, Phoenix.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about this camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. There was heavy fog. How would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah.
Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Famous last words. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog is thick on the lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh?
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Shit! Wrong karma. Now wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth.
Grr.
No unnecessary comments, please.
Can I present this here? Oh shit. I'm on the other one. There we go. You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? There we go, now I can present the Gordy article. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down on the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have it. Proof. Interesting. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph the Gordy, the lake monster? The camera. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. No, you didn't. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad, are you? All you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. Well, you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove. It's nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change none, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
That would be a first.
Ha ha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? No pressure or anything. Yes, Your Honor.
Hopefully we can get this done soon, because it's been an hour and a half almost. An investigative photographer.
Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press? It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what?
What?
There was a UFO just hanging in the sky.
A UFO?
You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I sort of had a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy?
Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV.
I'm not sure that appearing on the local news as Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. That was quirky as hell.
Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep it moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. There wasn't much else to look at.
Yep.
I don't know, she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there. I kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat, so I need to present the article there.
What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for?
Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue. Hold your hush, puppies, Pops. I'm getting there.
Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat?
What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it.
I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Shit, Phoenix.
What? Y'all want to step over here and say that?
You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Ah! Order! Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well?
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Oh shit.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Enlarged it. Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality of mine, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place? You old fool. Her in her power pose. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. Thank you, Judge. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Out of context, that sounds really bad. Here it is. We still cannot see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Happy now, Mr. Wright.
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. A little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means the cross-examination
is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object. Your Honor? There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? The hand! It was the left hand. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what is strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Boom. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo,
The man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Boom! Now that everyone is in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people in the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
The victim.
There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order, order! So you are saying that the victim committed suicide? He unalived himself?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet. Good job, Phoenix. I mean, I didn't know that. I still use meters when I lived in Korea.
There's no way it could have been suicide.
That smile is pretty iconic, too. Order, order! Mr. Von Kahn, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I'd already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering this situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Alright. Phew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I've yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there in the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Oomph. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What?
Just say thank you.
Tell her to watch what she says in court.
He actually wanted to say thank you.
That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with the thanks, Edgeworth? You can work on it together, you know?
I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Ah, yeah.
Alright, finally got through the first part of this trial. So that means I'm going to be ending the stream here. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting. Len's no longer here. She had to go, but Syrup was here. It was fun chatting with both of you. This is one of my favorite cases, and I'm just really excited to get really deeper into it. Yeah. I will be streaming again on Sunday, probably at 4 p.m. I had to do it later today because I did have to dog sit, but I'm not dog sitting on Sunday, so I should be able to do it my regular time at 4 p.m. And then next Wednesday, I'm going to have a new video essay for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Yeah, if any of you are watching that voted in the poll, it will be about Tifa and Bugenhagen. I will get to Red and Seto after that, and then Aerith's speech at the bonfire, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back on Sunday with another stream of Phoenix Wright. So thank you so much for watching.